Hi, hi, hi! Hello, hello, hello! I was like, something feels different today. Something feels different. And I thought it was weird as well, because this morning after stream, I finished pretty late, but then I had some dinner, breakfast, and then I looked at the clock and I was like, how is it 4 a.m.? I was like, I don't understand how that happened. And then I found out it was daylight savings today. Thomas, thank you so much for being my little pet. I'm so ready to learn. Yeah. We're gonna learn about haunted things today. Also, daylight savings, Yumi. I know, I forgot about it. I couldn't figure out why everything felt so weird, and I woke up and I was like, why am I tired? Nothing makes sense. And then I forgot that I didn't do a thumbnail. So I was trying to speed through that. And that wasn't because I got distracted by 7 smut novels. And I've only finished 2.5, so it wasn't for that reason. Dolly, hello. Stopping by, teacher. Got a note from the doctor. I have to leave. I will take a look at this doctor's note later. We shall see. Sion! Also, good luck with your, Inky Ween. I have been looking at your completed paintings. They look magnificent and fantastic. Magnificent. Good luck. Zion! I love you. Hi, Zion. Daylight savings, my beloved. I agree wholeheartedly. I hate everything about daylight savings. I didn't know daylight started on October. I am in Australia, so don't change your clocks. Happy 6 months. Thank you. Is it today or tomorrow? It's tomorrow. No, it's not. It's today. I'm so confused. It's today, right? Is it today? It's not tomorrow? Shit. No, I think it's tomorrow because that's when we're doing the Lunalia one. No, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Don't confuse me. I'm stupid. Daylight savings for you means stream is earlier. Let's go. Is that good or bad? I don't know. I hope it's good for people. Silo. Notorious, thank you for being a brewmate. Happy 5 months milestone. It's 4 a.m. here, but I don't need sleep. See what I mean? I love this model. Thank you. Teacher Yumi in the house. Wow. For protege is autis not till next month. Huh? We'll be back. Okay. Have fun. Morning, sensei. Oh, maybe I like that. See you, Dolly. Oh, bye, Dolly. Crying? Why is everyone crying? What's going on? What did I miss? Did I miss something? What happened? Kitsuki, thank you so much for being a brewmate. Why, hello, my favorite teacher. Can't wait to learn more about haunted items, and I may know about already. You look so pretty today. Thank you. Why can't I read today? I feel like I'm struggling. This is what happens when you get less sleep because of stupid daylight savings. I thought I was going to bed at 4:35 a.m., but I wasn't. I'm getting written up. Yes, you are. Detention! 7 smut novels. Well, one of my favorite authors. Well, when I say favorite, it's just smut. There's no. Her stories are just smut. Okay, they're short and they're just smut. But she releases collections. She doesn't release like one thing at a time. And then I was like, I woke up and I looked at my emails and it was like, my new collection just dropped, and I was like, bye. No. Hi, so confused. I'm Jay. Stop. Today is tomorrow and tomorrow is today. I live in a perpetual state of confusion when it comes to time zones. I'm really bad at it. Today, Australian time? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Wait, you have it in October over there, and we have it in November. Did you go up an hour? We went up an hour. And then in April, it'll go down an hour. I hate. This feels like math. Somehow this feels like math, and I don't like math. When is tomorrow? Are you asking me when is tomorrow? In like 5 and a half hours? 5 hours? This model doesn't get arthritis. No. I am well lubricated. My joints are well lubricated. It means Yumi is very early. I'm very confused. I don't like daylight saving. Daylight saving ends November 3rd. I'm in Australia! Don't confuse me! No, we just started daylight savings. Hi, Yumi. Hello, hello, hello. Who's crying? I don't know why everyone's crying. Today has been a confusion day for me. I don't know what's happening. It's just the onions. I'm just sappy and emotional. Crying. Maybe you're crying. I'm not crying. Damn, detention. Lucky. Collections are better since you don't have to nervous by cliffhangers. Oh, these books don't have cliffhangers. The last one I read from her was called 5 Beasts. And it was a girl that gets sacrificed by her town to the monster nation so that in exchange for like food and stuff. So they do this every year where they sacrifice one of their daughters of the village to the monsters, and then they have to pick 5 husbands. You know what? Let's not talk about it. Okay. Why are we saving daylight? What did daylight do for us? That's what I want to know. It did nothing. Curse the weird time zones and their weird times. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I've read that one. You've read that one? The 5 Beasts one? Yeah. Well, she just dropped 7 new books from her quote-unquote Savages collection. I don't like the title. It's another monster romance. So I don't know why she named it Savages, but you know. Hello, bro. Hello. My voice is like feeling it after yesterday. I do not like where we were going with that. Well, that's why I stopped talking. Extremely haunted objects or too gruesome haunted objects, you mean? No, extremely haunted objects, not too gruesome. No, none of them are gruesome, I don't think. I'm finally awake for a live stream. Let's go! Can we get to the lesson? We will get there when we get there. I'm giving the students time to arrive. We usually start about the 20-30 minute mark, okay? Not another Twilight? It's way better written than Twilight. Yeah. Hello, Miss Yumi. Hello. Who's rushing the teacher? 1 hour mark more yapping. It's 4 a.m. for me? Damn. When November happens, will it be back to normal time for everyone? I guess it will balance out, won't it? I had to sleep through the last stream, but it's always nice hearing Yumi when half asleep or waking up. Ah, you fell asleep. You were sleeping during Until Dawn. I can't wait to finish it. I don't remember the story at all. Except for the Wendigo storyline. Detention! No, if you want detention, I'm not gonna put you in detention. This is the problem. Hello, Lecturer Yumi. Hello. I am Big Sad. Why are you Big Sad? Hi, everyone. I forgot it's technically spring for Australia. What do you mean technically? It's been spring for a hot minute. I think it's almost summer. I don't want to be in summer. Although I am getting an air conditioner installed next week. So I'm not gonna die. Isn't that nice? Nice for me. I heard it was gonna be even hotter than before. What if it hits 50 degrees again? I'm gonna be wearing a sweater. Also, I was worried about my computer. Oh, the heat that comes out of my computer in summer. You feel it. And fans don't help, so AC, let's go. That's right, AC. November is my birthday. Ooh. Happy advanced birthday. I hope you do something fun. Is that a floating burger? Where? What burger? Eh? I had a dream about my partner, then woke up. I had a dream. I kept having dreams about Until Dawn. I kept having dreams that I had to save people by making choices. I can't remember the full, like I can't remember what choices I had to make. But I had a dream that I was supposed to, I don't even know who I was supposed to be saving. I have no idea. Probably Brendan Fraser. And I had to make choices to save to save them. Nobody was lose. Nobody important was lost. Forget Emily. I'm in cold AC right now. That sounds so nice. I can't wait. It's been so long since I've had AC in a house. Old houses are hard to get AC in, so it's probably not going to be the best AC, but it's going to be nice. Her nightmare was that missed high five. Oh my goodness, stop. Oh, I mentally blocked that out and you're just going to bring it up like that? That's evil. Being in the character of my shooter is very fun. I don't think this was fun. I think I woke up stressed. Are you sure you heard the Wendigo? We're about to find out. Wendigo! And the name of that porn star. It just clicked. Anyway, beep, 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 beep. Haunted doll watch. Oh, wait. Haunted doll. I didn't... Okay, if you're wondering, I didn't do Annabelle. I picked a different doll. There's so many haunted dolls. This is... oh, wait, no, I did do another doll. There's 2 haunted dolls on the list. But, oh, yes, I have picked 13. Because, you know, 13 is a fun number. And the name of what? Nothing. What clicked? What start? Nothing. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. 13 haunted objects, and then I picked a few extra honorable mention ones that I just thought were cool. Haunted dolls, let's go. Yeah. Good morning, Yumi. Looking good as a teacher today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Early humor stream. It's daylight savings. Don't worry about that conversation. My birthday is right after yours. Huh? You're talking to someone else. I see. I bet in her dream she was repeating X square triangle circle. I probably was. Robert the doll is in there. There's a few good ones. The real Annabelle doll being cute as shit is hilarious to me. Yeah, I don't take Annabelle. I don't know. The doll ones don't. I understand dolls were created to like house people's spirits. But how come all the haunted dolls you see are just like the ones that you can get from Kmart or Target or Walmart? It's never like an actual like porcelain doll or something. I think it's so dumb. I don't know. I don't like the doll ones. I don't believe the doll ones. Imagine an object doll created to house souls is super haunted most of the time. Well, that's what I'm saying. We'll go through it. I'm glad she had that realization in the classroom. Honestly, it clicked. I was like, oh, because I thought it was a weird name, but anyway. Call me a fox because I'm about to yell loudly. Don't do that. Ooh, I will be at PAX Australia. Oh, I didn't know PAX was happening. I would have gone. That would have been fun. I didn't get an email for that. You know, it's because I don't stream on Twitch. They usually send out reminders for PAX, I swear. I used to own a Raggedy Ann doll, so that movie fucked me up. Well, she's not Raggedy Ann in the movie, so that might help a bit. Until they show the original one at the end, and then you're like, eh. 5 minutes behind. Ooh, that's okay. As long as you're caught up now. Professor Yumi, Nova's gonna be jelly over that outfit. Why? Oh, also, have you enjoyed Nova's streams? I was talking to Nova and we were talking about conspiracies. Because I love conspiracies on TikTok. The dumber they are, the better. And we were talking about it. She's like, I want to do like the iceberg of conspiracies. And I was like, you should do it. Yes, do it. I'm so glad she is. And oh my gosh, the conspiracy she picks is... I love Nova. I love Nova. Nova does stuff that I can only dream of doing. Also, I woke up with an even worse headache. So, I think I need to drink more water. So I'm trying to drink water today. Because they're not actually haunted. We'll see. We'll also have to talk about Zach Baggins. I hate that guy. The host of Ghost Adventures and Deadly Possessions. And he owns the Haunted Museum in Las Vegas, which I do kind of want to go to. But I still don't like him as a person. But the Haunted Museum looks cool. I do want to go. Maybe, hopefully, if I get to go to America next year. Because I want to go. Lunalia kind of want to go so we can meet each other. Because I didn't get to see everyone last time. And I want to drag them to Vegas. 1, I want to see the Haunted Museum. 2, I want to see the Death Museum. 3, I want to see Dita Von Teese in concert. Oh, I want to see Dita Von Teese live. She's a burlesque dancer, so is it a concert? I've seen her a few times, but I want to see her in Vegas. Anyway. Dolls with the original ghost traps. They were, but you'll see the dolls on the list do not look like the original ghost traps. When's the Haunted Yumi plushie that steals your food? You want me to be a gremlin? I'm in it. You guys still have Kmart? They shut down here in Australia. Kmart here is actually really cool. Our Kmart is pretty awesome. It's nothing like American Kmart. You can get everything there, and everything's really cheap, and it's like really great fun. Whenever I need something and I don't have time to wait for it, I just run to Kmart and buy the cheap version. It always works great. What is detention like in your class? Well, I've never actually put anyone in detention, so I guess we'll find out. The Annabelle doll seems kind of silly after Shane from Unsolved just jumped right up, insulted her on video, and nothing happened. Yeah, a lot of them don't like being insulted, apparently. We'll talk about that, though. I've got a few things in here. But yes, Zach Baggins, no one likes him, blah, whatever. Okay. Hydrate. I do need to hydrate more. Even Kmart here in New Zealand is alright. Oh, you guys have Kmart too? That makes sense. Just want to inform you of something. When you play Until Dawn, again, there's an option in the menu to skip the QuickTime events. But we would miss X, square, triangle, circle. There is? I'm almost done with the game. What do you mean? I mean, I guess that's part of the fun, though, right? If you make a choice and then screw it up. You mean gonna drag them all to the Death Museum? Absolutely. And then I'm gonna make them go see Dita Von Teese take her clothes off. And calls you a snitch. That'll be my, you know, the ones that you squeeze and they say something. It's like, you're a snitch. If I went to the haunted house, I'd bring my ghost driver belt along with me so I can henshin when the ghost appears. You know, fight ghost with ghost. Ooh, fancy. Smart idea. Sounds like Walmart. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess, but without the food. They don't really sell... Well, they sell, like, candy and drinks and chips and stuff. No, that's Big W. Never mind. I think they sell candy. But yeah, I guess so. They sell everything else. I haven't heard of Kmart in a long... I haven't heard of that name in a long time. I just got back from Vegas this morning. Saw a concert there. How exciting. Last time I was in Vegas, I was too young to enjoy it. What would the Haunted Yumi plushie do? I'd just move around your room. And then you'd wake up and I'd be whispering in your ear. You're a snitch. Zach Baggins, Forbidden Hobbit. If only. You'd be more likable. You look amazingly bewitching tonight. Thank you. Boo, Zach, boo. I hate that dude. X square triangle circle. X square triangle circle. Let's not save him when he falls. Let's see if we can get past the menu. The menu bugged in Until Dawn. The menu, it wasn't the menu. It was the pause screen. The pause screen, and I don't know which one exactly, but one of them, yeah, soft-locked us. We'll go back and fix it. We'll go back and not open the menu while we're playing. So so I have to rely on the broommates to help me remember the clues. The haunted doll, Yumi doll, would just eat all your food. Hey, gives free ASMR. Not quite. Yumi plushie only whispers X square triangle circle. That'll be my ASMR. Yumi plays Until Dawn. No wait, your cute anime. Nope, your anime witch plays Until Dawn while you try and sleep. X square triangle circle. I hate Emily. Let's not save her. Yep, Yumi plushie. Food bill. Wait, I have a question mark profit. Do you remember the baby borns? She said cute. No, I didn't. Yumi ASMR, huh? Do you remember baby born? Baby born, baby born. That was an Australian thing, right? I feel like that toy was everywhere. Like it was for like little girls or boys, but it was marketed to girls mostly. And you had to buy diapers for it, and when you'd feed it water or something, it would like pee. No one remembers baby born. I remember the jingle for out. Yeah, and you have to buy like prams and stuff. Oh, they still exist. Damn. But you would like feed them while they were like sort of at an angle, and then when you'd sit them upright, they would pee. That's me. That'll be. I will make a Yumi baby born. You can feed me. You can feed me and change my diaper. Sorry, teacher, I'm late for class. Welcome in. That's okay. I don't think under that brand name. Is baby born Australian? I was very confused because it said all babies born in Australia automatically become Australian citizens, and I was like, huh? My brain died there for a sec. It does have a toilet, yeah. Baby born. I think it's a European one. German. It's a German doll. And you used to have to buy clothes and a pram, and you could buy it a tricycle, and you had to buy it food, even though you could just feed it anything liquid. And my dad was like, "This is too expensive. Please stop." I was like, "But baby born, baby born." I think I drove my dad crazy. That's okay. When I hear Until Dawn, I just think of that one Markiplier video where he rage quit of Until Dawn when one of the characters dies and just says no. I don't play with dolls, they're haunted. Even the baby born ones. Baby Born is my favorite FromSoft game. I'm not familiar with this. Thanks for the 5-year-old me PTSD. The main goal for the Yumi doll will be to keep it hydrated. Exactly. Exactly. And it's impossible. It's basically impossible. I'd sooner give you the demon core? What? This is the worst toy idea besides a nuclear device? You share an opinion on Baggins? You will find that most people in the paranormal community feel some type of way about Zach Baggins. The crone is not an item, is it? Oh, that's a folklore. No. Today we're just doing haunted items, but we will be doing other haunted streams throughout October. We have 3 more this month. The Yumi doll would play Valorant and DBD for me. Of course the Germans made it. We could just bully the Yumi doll until it rage quits. Stop this! Handles a possible death in game. Have I not seen a possible death in game yet? I think I've survived a possible death. Side eye at Emily. Yeah, everyone's fine. The Yumi doll might kick your dog. No! No! I hugged my dog so tightly after stream, and I just kissed him, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Greg and Dana. I don't know too much about Greg and Dana. Let me look them up real quick. Maybe I've seen them around. Haunted objects live on tour. I'm not familiar with this. Oh, I've never seen these people before. Interesting. I'll check them out. I will check them out. Yeah. No. On my Roku device? Unexplained happenings of broken keyboards. It's just Calypso. Yumi doll comes with a Calypso doll that projectile poops onto your keyboard. No, I would walk into a field with dolls called the doll room, but I will nope my way out of a doll room that has a single doll on a chair. Well, have you seen the Haunted Museum? I heard a bark. Yeah, my dog's here somewhere. I don't know if she's trying to get in or not. You, 3 more? Yumi doll brings more cursed objects to your home, turning the very land haunted. Please. I want to go to the Haunted Museum so bad. Some of these are like, don't insult the doll, otherwise you'll be possessed. And I was like, try me. Please, no kick. I'm not going to kick my dog. Stop that. Let me see if she wants to come in. Maybe that's why she's barking. The doggo has been obtained. She is chilling now. Would you ever feel that doll island? Oh, absolutely. There's so many haunted places I want to go to. Also, apparently, I don't know if they still do it, but you could stay the night at the haunted jail in Adelaide. You could like sleep over in one of the cells. I kind of want to do it. I went to sleep. Ugh, I wish. I'm so tired all the time. One day I'll sleep. Not this month, but one day. A Yumi doll with a detachable hat and broom with a Coke Zero in her hat. I mean, we could never do that, but... Bow wow woof woof. What, like an Airbnb? No, I think it's part of like a ghost tour. You can just do like a tour of the jail, and then you get assigned a cell and you can sleep, like... The group sleeps in like different cells. Can you stream from the haunted jail? That would be cool. Although I'd probably keep everyone up. Be like, let me tell you about this book I read about 5 dudes. All right. Let us start our haunted objects. Haunted objects. Do you see my thigh thing? What is that supposed to be? Haunted object. I must move the broom mates here. I apologize. I put you behind my head a lot, don't I? It happens sometimes. Whoops! There we go. Is the background music too loud? I might put it just down just a teeny tiny itty bitty tiny bit. Okay, welcome to my class. Yumi would probably read her smut to us. Hey, maybe the ghosts want to hear it too. Has anyone thought about that's why ghosts are so angry? There were a lot of tours around Alcatraz. You know Alcatraz is haunted. You know it's haunted. Why not? I spent a few nights in a hostel that was a haunted jail. Ooh, nothing happened though. I know my house is haunted. But I'm trying to think, whenever I've stayed at like haunted places or gone to haunted places, I get like a heebie-jeebie feeling, but I never have like experienced anything, you know? I don't know. Lovely legs. Thank you. Miss Yump. Yumi made a PowerPoint presentation and everything. Yes. Being above Yumi's head means we can give head pat. You're not allowed to do that to your teacher. Time to sleep like I do in all my classes. Yes, you may run to the restroom. Oh, hi, Yumi. Sorry I'm late. I was at the rock concert. That's cool. Hostess with the mostess. Haven't heard that phrase in forever. Listen, I've been watching a lot of Elvira lately on YouTube. Alcatraz haunted. That's what I'm saying. Yumi T Witch? What's wrong with the spelling of that? That's how I wanted to spell it. What do you mean? Good morning. No hostile entities? Hostile? Hostile? What if the haunting in your house is just Calypso trolling you? If Calypso bought a pair of boots and murdered people and then started stomping all over the floor, maybe. B. Yumi reads her spot in a haunted place. Goes leave out of embarrassment. Property value goes up again. Mrs. Yump, stop this. I hope the Sonichu medallion is in this one. That'll be in a future one. Oh, that red squiggly line? I got you. There you go. Yumi T Witch, Yumi Twitch. Wait, he doesn't do that already? Do what? I apologize for being late. That's okay, that's okay. We can also just do this, which is what I didn't want to do. But we can. Whoops, that's me. That's me. Yeah, we'll just do this, I guess. Zoom. I know you want to see the haunted items better. Zoom. Enhance. Zoom. It's a little cut off. No, it's not. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, okay, okay. Are we ready? Are you ready to learn? I made notes again so I don't go on a million tangents, but I probably will go on a million tangents. So bear with me. Okay, okay, okay. Enhance, enhance. Do you believe the stories about paramedics who claim they have seen supernatural stuff because they work with that stuff every day? And I've also heard stories about the Grim Reaper being at hospitals. I had a friend who worked in a nursing home. She was a aged care worker. And she would tell me that she would see people walking around at night. That scared me. She would see people walking around at night, or they would know, or that the patients would sometimes say things like, oh, my husband's here. And their husband had died like 20 years ago. But she's like, my husband's here and says it's like we have to go soon. And then like in the next couple of days they would pass away. Or you would hear someone shouting at night, and then when you go check it out, it'd be from an empty room or something. Spooky. Hey Yumi, if you want to go to a small old town that's 100% haunted, there's a town called Walhalla in Victoria. There's only 20 permanent residents, I can imagine. There's a city in South Australia that's haunted. What's it called? Uber goes. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's unsettling. I really hope the Grim Reaper is like the Terry Pratchett one. Yeah, it's kind of scary, honestly. You're like the crazy teacher that yaps about random stuff in the middle of class. You mean my favorite teachers? Munch munch eating. Hey! I don't mind snacks in class. Oh, I do sound like my favorite teacher. You need to keep energized. I don't mind snacks in class, but don't disrupt anyone else. There's a haunted missile base? Damn. My dad actually saw a demon, like it pinned him down in the attic. Whoa! And it was a big, massive pitch black, and he was praying for God, and the demon left, and I didn't know what happened. It might be in. I mean, this is stuff for a different stream. But my grandpa was a super religious guy, and he had an encounter with a demon. But we can talk about that another day. Oh my God, I want to talk about it so much, but we won't. We will just okay. Well, we will continue. I'll get sidetracked. We have one about haunted locations and myths and legends, so we'll do that in that one. Did you ever watch The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? I did. I want that Grim Reaper. Hi Yumi, hello. I'm gonna drink a can of soda. That's fine. You can eat and drink in class. Demonology, dark history. Exactly. I'm still trying to get guests for haunted. Maybe we can do that on one of those things. But yes, okay. First item. Psst, pass this note up front. Hey, Give me that note. The unlucky mummy. Bring forth the holy hand grenade. That's not food. Ancient Egypt believed to be the coffin of the princess of Amun-Ra. If you are familiar with the Mummy movie, which you should be because we watched it together, they do mention Amun-Ra. Alias as a ghost guest. Me inviting demons on. Takes note, passes it forward. The unlucky mummy is believed to be the coffin of the ancient Egyptian princess Amun-Ra. We don't actually know. Maybe. It might not be. It was excavated in the 1800s, and it became linked to a series of unfortunate events, including the deaths of several people who came into contact with it. Apparently the people transporting it as well. Yeah. Hey! Behave! I can see this. Behave in the class. Imhotep. It's always the Egyptian relics. To be fair, it's very old. Brayden Fraser. I knew it. Most notably, a wealthy Englishman who purchased the mummy died shortly after, and the mummy's association with the Titanic disaster added to its notoriety. They said that some of the artifacts were on the Titanic. A series of unfortunate events. Fantastic books. And that's why it sunk? I don't know about that. It's currently in the British Museum, allegedly. Some people say that it's still in Egypt, but we don't know. Linked to the deaths of archaeologists, museum staff, and the sinking of the Titanic in 1912. Oh, yes. I love mummies. They're just so cool. The history of mummies is just awesome and cool. Dark history about mummies. I really like them. I think they're awesome. Also, they did some messed up stuff with mummies. If you were gonna get haunted, probably one, that's a resting place. Please don't grave dig. Like, come on. And the British were like insistent about it. They would also grind up mummies. They would grind up mummies and use them in like, it wasn't like, I guess like tonics. I don't think it was officially medicine, but they would use it in tonics. And it would be like, oh, you've got a migraine? Have some ground up mummy. Which if you look at what they used to mummify mummies, that was probably not a good idea, but they probably deserved it. Paint, yes, they also use mummies to make paint. Tonics and tinctures. I feel like it's weird in an Australian accent. Paint, quack medicine. Also, if you were very wealthy, people would have unwrapping parties. So they would buy a mummy and then like have a party and have all their friends over with little like canapes, and then they would unwrap the mummy. That was like the highlight of the party. You would have like some snacks, some drinks, and be like, time to unwrap the mummy. Which is really messed up. What? Yeah, rich people were weird. Historically, they've always been weird, but that is very weird. No wonder the mummies would be upset, right? Although I think a lot of the burps really loudly. Please stop. Rich people are weird. True. Rich people, am I right? Exactly. Ancient unboxing. Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're unboxing this mummy. Unfortunately, a lot of early archaeologists just sold mummies. True. Also, there was this recent case with the Met, and Kim Kardashian took a photo in front of when they had the Egyptian theme at the Met. The Egyptian exhibition at the Met. She took a photo with it, and someone recognized it as a sarcophagus that had been missing for years and years and years. And the Met just had bought the Met had bought a hot sarcophagus, which is crazy. It's possible to make a haunted coffin yourself? I assume so. And then they went to the Met and was like, excuse me, give it back. And they were like, oh, what? We didn't know that, huh? So even to this day, I thought that was interesting. Even to this modern day, I guess it happens in East Asia a lot too. But even this is a tangent. Damn it! This is why I made notes. They still steal ancient artifacts and make fake papers and get stuff out of the country, which is crazy. Privately owning mummies, yeah. Also, yeah, I think the like the Egyptian museum is always like, excuse me, can we have our stuff back? And they're like, no, finders keepers. Embrace the tangent, embrace more knowledge. It has nothing to do with the unlucky mummy. But I do like the idea that they curse their resting places, which I think is fair. We should do that more often. I'm gonna curse myself when I die. Be like, try me. I'm gonna curse you for like 6 generations. Plus the jars with their organs. Yeah, the canopic jars. It makes sense, I guess. I mean, yeah. The canopic jars never weirded me out, not gonna lie. I just imagine it sort of like a like when you slaughter a lamb or something and they take everything out. I've not considered it to be weird. I guess it also helped them from like not rotting, because they could probably mummify the mummy, but once you leave the organs and everything inside, it probably gets a bit harder. Because don't they pump out the blood? What was that scream? What scream? Oh, that's probably Ollie. Guess what? Ollie learned how to say I love you today. I was lying in bed and I heard I love you. And I was like, oh, he said it. It's so cute. I forgot what I was saying. Is it true that the French ate mummies as a form of life-extending medication? I don't know that, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Organs rot faster. That's my theory about it as well. That they would have had to taken it out just to help the mummification process. Just checking that wasn't another scream. No, that was a regular scream. Also, thank you, Kirptum. I don't know if I thanked you for that message, but thank you. It's basically an autopsy before mummification. Yeah, the British did eat mummies. Yes, they would ground them up. Aphrodisiac. Did they use them as an aphrodisiac? I saw them being used for like migraines and stuff, but they used to use tar and early formaldehyde. Like there was a lot of stuff you shouldn't be consuming, but that sounds like them. Don't you need chemicals to preserve organs? Formaldehyde? Yeah, I think it's also the technique they used. Nick Cage as a mummy in his afterlife would be the same as he always is. My background is Coptic, ancient Egyptian, and it's cool to talk about the culture. I think so too. Mummification. Also, Coptic is our link to ancient Egyptian, like how, like knowing what it sounded like, which I think is really, really cool. Also, in the mummy, in the ancient Egyptian scenes, they actually use ancient Egyptian, which is really cool. In the other scenes, they just use Moroccan, which I okay. The Victorian age was an age for all short. Was an age of all time for short. Yeah, the Victorians were just. There's, if we ever talk about the British Museum, there's a lot. The British did a lot. They say it was similar to Arabic. It's not. It's not Moroccan. They filmed the movie in Morocco. So and it's not that far apart. They're both North Africa. They filmed the movie in Morocco. So the scenes where they're like in the prison and stuff, they use just like Moroccan, because that was the extras were Moroccan. But for the ancient Egyptian scenes, they actually did it properly. We were on some wild shit in those days. Listen, the British left a mark for sure. Okay. The Dybbuk box. We do have an update for this, which we will talk about. The Dybbuk box originally is said, quote unquote. This is all in quotes. This entire section is in quotes because we're going to talk about what happened recently. The earliest 20th century from a Polish Holocaust survivor's family. The box is said to contain a malevolent spirit causing illness, nightmares, and misfortune for its owners. Not the Dybbuk box? Yes, yes. Owners have reported illnesses, strange dreams, and overwhelming feelings of dread. Some claim it caused strokes and severe bad luck. It is currently living in Zach Baggins, here we go again, haunted museum in Vegas, and visitors are warned about the dark energy surrounding it, and many report feeling an oppressive weight near the box. Ooh, what's in the box? This is in the box. So here's the thing. So this box specifically, we'll start by saying that Zach Baggins bought this for an undisclosed amount. So one thing is that Zach Baggins loves talking about how much he's bought all these items for, okay? He's never admitted how much this box was bought for. So we're probably, and he's mentioned 6 figures before. So I'm guessing this is like the high 6 figures, maybe 7 figures. Did he make it up? He has not made it up. He has bought this from someone. So that's what I'm guessing. This is how much he's paid for this. Now, the box originally was, what's his name? Excuse me, one second. His name's Kevin something, Dibbit box. Now, Kevin, Kevin has recently said something. So Kevin Manis, there we go, that's his name. His story is that he bought this box originally from an estate sale from a Jewish attorney. And he said that, you know, my family's the big box. There's, they trapped a demon in it, a whole bunch of other stuff. And then he said that, ooh, stuff was happening in my house. It's always Kevin. He ended up putting it up on eBay with the quote saying, this is haunted, this Dybbuk box was haunted, it was given to me, this, and this. He basically, he made bank. Wait, he didn't. This is the thing. So he sold it on eBay. It was sold for X amount. I don't remember how much. I believe he does say it was a couple of $100 probably. Now, yeah, so he said that it was paranormal and he was having bad luck and he was having nightmares. So he sold it to this person who bought it. He saw the eBay thing and was like, this is weird. So he bought it because why not? YOLO. And he started to claim, the new guy that bought it started to claim that it was also haunted. And they were experiencing things and things were happening and people were getting sick and he was like bleeding from the eyes. That was one thing. He always had rashes. So he ended up going to a rabbi and being like, hey, I bought this Dybbuk box off eBay. It's haunted. I feel like as a rabbi, I'd be like, you did this to yourself. What do you want me to do? And the rabbi blessed it, I believe, and told him to put it in a gold-lined metal thing and bury it underground. And that's where it stayed for a long time. He started a website about this Dybbuk box and all the weird thing that happened. And I believe they made a movie based on this, so he sold the rights to Hollywood. This guy made a lot of money. The guy who originally made it sold it once on eBay and that was it, right? So the second guy was making money. And then Zach comes along when he opens his museum and is like, yoo-hoo, I would like to buy your Dybbuk box. I've heard a lot about it. The possession. Oh, that sounds like what it's called. So he sold it to Zach Baggins for an undisclosed amount, which again is weird because Zach likes to brag about money. How much is Zach Baggins worth? A lot. He spends a lot of money on shit. So allegedly, my working theory is he must have bought it for a ridiculous amount that he's embarrassed to state why he bought it for that much. So I'm thinking high 6 figures, low 7 figures. But then years later, so this is now in the Zach Baggins Museum and he has it on exhibit and he's like, ooh, spooky, things are happening. And paranormal investigators have come and been like, ooh, it's haunted and spooky. And then the original guy, Kevin, comes out and he says, I made it up. He comes back and he says, listen, I found that stone in my backyard. I did this. He say basically it was the original social experiment. Now, I don't know if Kevin was just like salty that he missed out on I'm assuming close to $1 million for the rights for the movie, plus what Zach paid, plus any money that guy had made from this. Everyone stood and clapped. His cheeks. He waited years, and then he went, faked it, YOLO. Social experiment going wrong. Yeah, he missed out on a lot of money, so I don't know if he was salty, but he waited a long time because Zach Baggins had a show called Deadly Possessions, which was basically a lead up to his museum opening. It was like advertising for his museum, and he had Kevin on, who spoke about the origins of the Dybbuk box, and then he had the other guy that bought it, and well, who was it bought by? Jason. And so he also had Jason on, who talked about all the weird experiences. But then he came out and was like, not haunted. But then you're probably wondering, like, what did Zach Baggins say after he found out he got? He said, here's a Among Us for no reason. Bye. Thank you, Harizo. Thank you. And Zach was like, well, actually, we've had it in the museum for a while. And conspiracy, his commercial rival hired Kevin to say he made it up. Ooh, maybe. But Zach is adamant that it is in fact haunted because it's been sitting in the museum and it's been investigated, quote unquote, Zach Baggins, by people, and they've had weird things happen. They've heard things. They've had feelings of weird feelings and stuff. Is this the one where they brought the rabbi on the show and the rabbi was like, meh? That was funny. Puts rocks in box, calls it haunted, and sells on eBay. Well, he didn't sell it for that much. And you can actually find this exact box. Someone found it on eBay because it was originally a box of that they would use to hold spirits and glasses. Get it? Spirits. So like vodka and whiskey, and glasses. So it's literally a spirit box, which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, someone found this exact same one on eBay, and it was like an old Spanish wine cabinet. Zach got pissed at the rabbi. That was so funny because he was like, so this is haunted, and the rabbi was like, well, I can't tell you if it's haunted or not. And then Zach's like, cut the cut the live stream. The ultimate, it's a prank. It is. I kind of feel bad for him. Like, on one hand, he saw a lot and was like, this is great. Like, my prank, like, top tier. Downside, no money. The other guy made a lot of money off it. What did I make? Not a lot of money. A spirit box, exactly. The ghost was just a little tipsy. Yeah, there's also a really good French movie, which I can't remember the name of. It's on Shudder, and it's like an advent calendar. Oh, it's probably called Advent Calendar. But I believe it's sort of similar to this, and then each one she opens has like a thing in it or a spirit or something. It reminds me of the Dybbuk box, honestly. And I think the idea was probably ripped from the Dybbuk box, but it's a good one. How are you on this spooky night? I'm doing wonderfully, thank you. Bro did the long game. He didn't get any money though. I feel bad for him. But, you know. The next one is the Devil's Rocking Chair. Current location, Zach Baggins Haunted Museum. This guy buys everything. Zach Baggins will buy anything if it's not nailed down. You know what? We should all... Okay, collectively, the Broommates should come up with a haunted object and we sell it to Zach Baggins. He'll buy it. You know he'll buy it. So this one is related to Ed and Lorraine Warren. This is from their Devil Made Me Do It case, which you will know. I think it's The Conjuring 3 is The Devil Made Me Do It. Not my favorite movie. Not my favorite case in general. But apparently this was the rocking chair that the Lenore's cursed. I'm learning so much spooky stuff. Yes! That's pretty much notorious for having a lot of witches and shamans. Oh, can I go? I want to go. I curse the broom and sell it to him. Trust. Listen, this guy will buy anything. The One Ring show back into one form. Buys the haunted Yumi plush, gone crazy, gone skibbity. He would. I'll sell him my code. Now that is 100% haunted. Yeah, part 3. Okay, I thought it was because the second one's the British house, right? With the Valak, which wasn't in the original, but it's fine. The chair was supposedly cursed by a man who was executed for murder, and anyone who sat in it faced dire consequences. Apparently, a guy insulted this chair. Apparently, a guy came up to this chair and insulted it. I told you, if you insult the haunted things, apparently you get sick. But then he had a severe accident. Bum, bum, bum. Also, the way he has this displayed in the museum, we'll talk about that. Apparently, the child that was possessed was in here when they did the exorcism. I read that multiple times. And I was like, I don't know how accurate that is. But leave the devil's furniture out of it. Let the demon be. So, apparently, I don't know. There's conflicting stories about this rocking chair. I'm not gonna lie. A guy sat on it and died of old age. Just happened to be a murderer. It was a coincidence. And in the museum... So it's a curse, Nick. The prototype electric chair. It's just a rocking chair. So the way he has this displayed is in a room. But you have to open a tiny door to open it and stick your head in to see it. And when you open it, it plays the audio from the exorcism with Ed and Lorraine. Which, of course, it's spooky. It's in a dark room with a red light playing an exorcism sound. But he did... No one's allowed to touch this. But he did let a bunch of YouTubers come and sit in the chair at the museum. Which I was like... Man... Why does it always gotta be murder? Hey, what can I say? We need to exercise here. It's the reverse, Nick. It doesn't want to be sat on. Why do I hear Latin music? Is it the chair that's haunted? Yeah, so you can go see it. Gotta build up the ambiance. That's all he does. I mean, playing the exorcism is quite a nice touch, I will say. But putting it in that small room, I don't like confined places. I'm not sticking my head in there. But apparently, people that see it like claim they get sick, and that's why he's made it like a no sitting rule. You're not allowed to sit on this. If it's haunted, you ain't hearing Latin. Exorcism was in Latin. Latin music though. You just hear this really awesome beat and you're like, oh, I just want to dance. I hate you all except Yumi. Oh, thank you. Tell Satan. Sit down and tell Satan Claus what sin you want to commit. But yes, the devil's rocking chair. I'd sit in it. Why not? It's just a chair. I don't think a chair can be haunted. Also, I'll be the judge of that. What if I sit on it and pulled a muscle and was just like, oh, my back? Zach Baggins is like, get the cameras! And what do you feel? Old, my back. Music in Latin is spooky, though. Oh, yeah, no. Latin, yo, that is spooky. But yes, again, in Zach Baggins' Haunted Museum, he's got everything. Bring out the mariachi band. That's not mariachi. Now we wait. Bad back support can be a nightmare. Robert the doll! I love Robert. I think this is great. This is fantastic. So, this doll belonged to someone called Otto. I believe they just called him Otto as a nickname. And it was given to him by, I guess, one of his family slaves. They said it was made using voodoo. But, like, why would you... I assume he was close with the slave? Because, like, why else would you make a doll for a child? But anyway, even since Otto was a kid, Gregorian chanting, that is quite nice, but it is spooky. The OG Chucky, yeah. Inspiration for Annabelle? No, the inspiration for Annabelle was Annabelle, no? No? So even as a child, Otto would spend all his time with this doll. All of it. Throughout his entire life, but especially as a child. And he would have conversations with him, and he would respond. He was having a conversation, if that makes sense. So it wasn't just like, oh, Robert, what do you want in your tea? He's from Florida. Don't ask me why he's British. But it was like he was also responding to what the doll was saying like back to him, like a two-way conversation with this doll. And he kept it his entire life. So he had it when he was married, and the wife was like, it was kind of weird, but he still had it. And now it's sitting in a museum. I don't know how it got in a museum, actually. It's in Florida. But if you... So when people go see this doll, they feel weird about it. They feel some type of way. But if you take a photo of Robert without asking, or if you insult Robert, or if you say something unkind to Robert, you will have ridiculous amounts of bad luck. You'll get in accidents, your life will be over, you'll lose jobs, you'll get sick. Like there was from the top of my head, I remember this one specifically. This was also on an episode of Deadly Possessions with Zach Baggins. I bet you Zach was trying to buy this so hard. sorry. This is a hate on Zach Baggins episode. From the top of my head, a woman took a photo of Robert without asking. And on the way home from the museum, they got into like a really, really bad car accident. Like her neck was completely fucked. She was almost paralyzed. She was in pain for years and years, and it took her years to recover. So people end up sending letters to the museum with apologies and asking the staff there to read the letters to Robert to remove the curse, which I think is insane. Wild. But yeah, Robert the doll. Oh yeah, people see it moving. There's like some security camera footage. If you look at it, I don't think he's moving. I think it's the lighting or like a speck of dust or something. It doesn't look like he's moving, but some people are like, did you see his leg move? I've not seen it. Something tells me Miss Yumi doesn't like Zach Baggins. I think he's ruined the entire paranormal community. Don't send this to him. He's crazy. Yeah, I've not seen him moving. They also say giggling, but I don't know about that. Also, Otto lived with this doll for like his entire life. So Otto was like cool. So the doll, Robert was cool with Otto, but then decided to act weird when he got put in a museum. Kind of weird. I'd be scared to go back to. I'd write a whole essay to apologize. I saw the foot move. Isn't he placed in a glass box? Yeah. He is in a glass box. The reflections might make people see something. Well, yeah, also that. That's true. That's why I think it's the lighting, because the security camera footage is always at night, of course. And it just looks like the lighting moving. He's sad that Otto is dead. Otto lived a full life. Otto was an artist. And then Robert was just like, nah, he's dead. I'm gonna do what I want. How do they know? Do they know why he's actually haunted? Okay, so it was made by Otto's family slave, who was a voodoo practitioner. So I guess it's a theory. The theory is that he put something in the doll for Otto to be friends with or to curse Otto. We don't actually know why he put it. Some people say it was so that like Otto could have someone to communicate with and play with and stuff. Some people are like, he wanted to curse that family, which I mean, honestly, mood. Warps light and makes things look wacky sometimes. That's what I think. Sound like the Burger King foot lettuce guy. Robert the doll. If you insult Robert, you're gonna have an accident on the way home. Yumi, are you haunted? My mom thinks I'm possessed. Okay, Peggy the doll. Oh, why is there no photo, Yumi, huh? Apparently, if you look at the photo of her, you get sick. I'm just saying. I looked at her for 20 minutes straight and I felt nothing. Also, she looks like one of those 60s dolls with the blonde hair and the mole. Like, it's a normal doll. It's a normal doll. It's not a porcelain doll. It's just a normal doll. Yumi reacting to chills. The Burger King foot lettuce guy would be sick. Name sounds familiar. Peggy the doll. I only know him for the Burger King thing. I don't know anything else about him. Your mom isn't half wrong sometimes. Wait, you can't just gloss over that statement. We'll talk about it another time. Like an old Barbie? No, this is a huge doll. This is like those ones that were like the same size as a toddler. Do you want to see it? Okay, do you want to see... Oh, let's do this. Do you want to see a photo of Peggy? Also, can I tell you, I found the funniest photo of Peggy. The person posted it and they were like, me holding Peggy. And I was like, it's just this happy twink holding Peggy. And I was like, this is the most non-scary doll I've ever seen. Yes, show her. Okay. I didn't put it because I didn't want anyone to get possessed by Peggy, the normal ass doll. All right, I'm saving it. Let me show you Peggy. Excuse me. Here's Peggy! Oh, spooky. Anyone feel funny? Peggy bores me. I'll fight Peggy easy with Peggy. It feels so dumb. Also, this is quite recent. 2014, thought to be from the early 1900s, which I don't think it is because it's plastic. If anything, it would be from like the 50s or 60s, I would say. I'm feeling the demons. Uncanny. Looks like that looks like a completely normal doll. That's just a standard doll. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It's just normal doll. Excuse me, I need water. That's not water, that's Coke. Do you know a certain pink pig? Peppa Pig. Okay. I lost all my... Oh, there was Peggy. Peggy was acquired in 2014, which I think is highly convenient, by a paranormal investigator called Jane Harris, who is believed to carry a malevolent spirit that causes anxiety and physical discomfort to those who encounter her. Many who have looked at images of Peggy online report feeling ill. And those who visit her... Oh, I feel like she did this to make some money. I'm not gonna lie. A particular chilling incident involved a visitor who collapsed after merely looking at her, reinforcing the belief that Peggy possesses a powerful and unsettling energy. Bum, bum, bum. That's how scenes of shit. Her eyes are permanently like... I didn't know old dolls were full of demons. Most of them are. If I disrespect this doll right in front of it, I'm definitely going to be dead. Wish me luck, guys. Hey, I do it because I don't believe anything about Peggy. Someone else to out-hustle Zach? Nah, Zach's got the entire paranormal community by the balls. If he doesn't like you, he can just get your show canceled like he did to... We'll talk about that another day. Okay. I don't like him. Visitors to Harris's website reported fainting and chest pains after looking at Peggy's image. I stared at her for 20 minutes. 20 minutes! He sends demons after you? No, he sends the what's the channel he's signed to? What's that channel? Not the adventure channel. I can't think of the channel he's on. There's a H in it. The history channel? The history channel. He's on the history channel, right? No, I don't know. You need to stare at it for 10 hours straight. Travel Channel, thank you. Travel Channel? Wasn't he on the History Channel before? Yeah, whenever someone has another show, he just basically threatens them and he's like, I'll leave if you don't get rid of this person. And then people's shows magically end after one season. The Hope Diamond! Oh, I love this diamond so much. I want it so bad. Oh my god, give it to me. The Hope Diamond is a blue gemstone. Isn't this... I had a thought about this. Is this not the one from the Titanic movie? Did they not use this as a reference? You've seen the Hope Diamond? Oh, it's so pretty. Robert versus Peggy. Peggy's just afraid of Yumi? Maybe. The Blue Chaos Emerald. The Hope Diamond, a stunning blue gemstone, has a history filled with tragedy and misfortune. Since its origin in India, some people say it was mined... quote unquote, can we believe them? Some say it was stolen from a statue. Why is my throat so dry? Annabelle? We're not doing Annabelle. Annabelle's been around a lot. Apparently this brings financial ruin, bad luck, and death to its owners. It was owned by King Louis the 16th of France. It was also owned by Marie Antoinette, which I don't know if we can blame the necklace. I don't feel like we can blame the necklace in this scenario. That does not look mined. That's what I'm saying. Well, no, they mined it and then said it. Not like they owned it. Yeah, they owned it. I'm allergic to death. Yeah, I don't know. The French Revolution, I don't think we can blame on a necklace. There was some other issues there. Blaming the necklace for the French Revolution. Exactly. There was a lot more going on there. So today the diamond is at the Smithsonian, so you can go check it out. But it was actually donated by Henry Winston. Talk to me, Harry Winston, who was a luxury jeweler. If you ever watch Gentlemen Prefer Blondes and you hear Marilyn singing Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, she shouts, "Talk to me, Harry Winston, tell me all about it." So he was like a huge jeweler, and he donated to the Smithsonian. And some people say it's worth like over $300 million. Oh my god. Oh. Necklace. Dang, Zach Baggins couldn't get this one. I guess his budget of 300 million the budget of 300 million died out. Apparently there's a lot of jewelry from Marie Antoinette and King Louis that just suspiciously disappeared. I would assume it was broken apart and sold off in pieces, because that would be the smart thing to do. That's what I would do if I had Marie Antoinette's jewelry. But yeah, that's quite a lot of a mid necklace. Mid? That's beautiful. What do you mean? That's expensive just to get bad luck. Yes. I want to know who said it, actually. Who said this? Not Henry Winston. We should give that diamond to Trump. Nothing bad will happen. Stop that. Stop this. Or sold to very exclusive circles. Well, I don't think the Smithsonian's gonna let it go. If it was donated by them, they're not gonna let go of that. Is it edible? I mean, if you eat it, it's gonna come out the same way it went in. That's beautiful. What do you mean? It is stunning. And that, okay, hear me out. Black dress. Black flowy dress. Low cut, so you can see like the neck area, and then just that ginormous diamond. Hair up, so all the attention is on the diamond. Absolutely. Collecting Marie's jewelry as if it's the Infinity Stones. The price is entirely due to the history and the giant diamond. Oh, for sure. But you know, we can eat it and not get fat. Deal. Yeah, sure. I'd still buy this and give it to someone I don't fuck with. No way Yumi would sell. Absolutely not. I'm wearing this all the time. Now for the fan art of that with you. The Smithsonian has some crazy things. It does. Yumi got to wear it at some point. I'm not popular enough for that. There's been some really cool jewels that Tiffany owns a lot of rare jewels. That they bring out on occasion to let celebrities wear. But I don't think you can just go to the Smithsonian and be like, "Can I borrow the Hope Diamond to wear on a red carpet?" They'll just be like, "No." But that would be cool. That would be cool. When are you gonna dress like that for us, Yumi? Please don't speak to your teacher like that. The woman from Lem. Also known as the Goddess of Death statue. Buzzkills. I know. I'd wear it. You're telling me that Kim Kardashian's allowed to wear Marilyn's dress and I can't borrow the Hope Diamond? No equivalent. That's not a woman. Yes, it is. Look. Okay, look. Can you see my cursor? her childbearing hips. Hmm? Her childbearing hips? It's not a peepee. That's her neck. It is believed to represent the fertility goddess. 3500 BC. That's a very phallic lady. No, you gotta squint. Look hard. You can see the childbearing hips. You can see the little pregnant belly. Hmm? You can see her shoulders. She's an hourglass. Mm-hmm. It is an artifact from Cyprus. It looks hard to me. It's said to be cursed, with many of its owners facing untimely deaths. The statue gained notoriety when several families reported eerie occurrences and tragedies linked to its possession. One such incident involved a family that experienced a string of accidents shortly after acquiring it. Today, it is housed in the National Museum of Scotland. Someone explain to me why it's in Scotland when it's originally from Cyprus. Listen, I have issues with museums. That's for another day. Where visitors often feel an unsettling aura around it. I want to know why the fertility goddess is out to kill everyone. Reminds me of those Venus figurines. Right? Not a very effective hourglass. Can't see the sand. Hey, why did I get bonked? Damn, these ancient beauty standards, shaking my head. It's cyclical. I mean, currently we're back in the almost, I think we're going back towards the 90s heroin chic trend. Because for a while we had the hourglass shaped back. That was very popular in the ye olde days. In the 20s, being very skinny was popular. And then it happened again in the 90s. And then it happened again recently. It's just cycle. It's fashion. Although fashion based on your body is wild. Because giving birth is too dangerous. Well, they believed if you have like wider hips, birth was easier for you. You were less likely to have complications. Highland deities are powerless on heels. The Scottish took inspiration from the British. Yeah, true. That's why I recognize I saw it there. Nah, it was fine when I saw it. See? See? She truly is a fertility goddess. You know what I mean? What? What do you mean? Reduce, reuse, recycle. Long neck Yumi when? I used to have a long neck. One day. I bonked the other students, not you, sensei. Okay, good, thank you. Yumi hip only stream. What's wrong with my face? You don't want to see my face? The haunted wedding dress. Honestly, if that was my wedding dress, I'd be pissed too and haunting everyone. This is from the mid-1800s, Altoona, Pennsylvania. It belonged to Anna Baker. When I read the story of this, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sad. Why wouldn't he let her marry her? And then I read Baker Mansion and I was like, oh, she was rich. She probably tried to marry a poor guy. Anna was denied marriage to her true love. She actually ran away and got married, but then her dad found her and brought her back and locked her in the mansion, and she refused to remarry again, and she died alone in the house. After her death, the dress was preserved and reported to be the source of strange occurrences at Baker Mansion, where visitors have seen the dress and felt an icy chill in the air. Some people see the dress moving. Some people see Anna walking around in the dress, which, I mean, get over it, Anna. Jeez. Museum workers and visitors claim to have seen the dress move, and there have been reports of footsteps and ghostly whispers around the mansion. Hideous dress. Hideous. They're gonna find 2 bee statues and think she's a fertility goddess. What? What a nice curtain. The first giraffe VTuber. We like your face. We just want to expand our portfolio. This dress looks like it's about to square up. It does. No. Oh my gosh. That's pretty sad. It is very sad. Sounds like a ghost romance plot. Surely after like a year, not even a year, like a month, he'd be like, fine, go marry the guy. But her dad was like, nah, die alone. It's crazy. If you're sending cursed things to politicians, can we send this to the American? What, the haunted wedding dress? Anna, get over it. Yeah, for her whole life is a bit extra. Just a little bit. A couple of years, maybe. But, like, forever? I've heard marrying is a curse, so this one's legit. I bet she wanted more pastry. She was a baker after. Ba-bumts. Hideous dress, but not as hideous as that guy in the mirror. Bleh. What guy in the mirror? Huh? The man in the mirror. Isn't it on a hanger? I bet a bit of movement would cause it to sway around. It's in a glass box, so you would assume that... Oh, yeah. I guess if it's... Okay. If it's at the Baker Mansion and they have, like, the wooden floorboards, sometimes when you, like, step on a wooden floorboard, it could make that move, which makes sense. I think we've solved the case, guys. We should email the museum. The mansion? We should email the mansion. You're not allowed to get married. Yumi is the agonizing man or the Burning Man painting in the list. You will see. You will see. I know the perfect dress. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. In this dress? No way. I mean, they did lock her up. Well, they locked her up to tell her not to do that. She could have just been like, fine, I won't go back to him, and then run away again. I feel like in the 1800s, they gave up too easy. She was just like, okay, that's it. Can't do anything. We are doing the next one is the hands resisting him painting. It wasn't after all, we were just imagining. Yeah. Yumi would not be seen in something that looks like a pajama. That's true. What if it was this dress plus the Hope Diamond? I would burn the dress while I was wearing it. Bold of you to assume you'd be the one wearing the dress at the wedding. You're right. You're right. That's on me. You're right. I should be more open-minded. Okay, this is painted in 1972 by Bill Stoneham. Stoneham. It depicts a young boy and a doll-like girl surrounded by disembodied hands. Ooh. After its first owners listed on eBay, always the haunted... When I go on eBay, I can't find any haunted shit. They go on eBay, they're finding super haunted stuff. They report disturbing paranormal events, including children experiencing nightmares after seeing it. I don't think that's a paranormal event, I'm not gonna lie. The most chilling tale involved a couple who claimed that after purchasing the painting, their home was haunted by strange noises and shadowy figures, prompting them to sell it in hopes of escaping its malevolent influence. Spooky. It's now in someone's private collection, so you can't have this back. The original owners claimed that the boy and girl in the painting would move at night, sometimes exiting the painting. No, thank you. Several subsequent owners reported strange illnesses or accidents after acquiring it. There's actually a few paintings on this list. Which, I mean, I want a haunted painting. Is that Forrest Gump? I don't think it looks like Forrest Gump. The hands in the window are weird, but I don't know. Children are scary. That is true. That part, if they were just like, kids are scary as like AF, I'd be like, yeah, okay. Also, what's she holding in her hand? There's a Kanye music video that looks like this. He does like art. I wouldn't be surprised if it was inspired by a painting of some sort. If possible, I'd ask the artist details, like what made him paint the boy and hands in the background. Maybe he has answered it. I might Google that real quick. Let's see. Bill Stoneham. The hands resist him. The most haunting painting. But why is it haunted? It was displayed in the 70s at his one-man show. It was purchased by actor John Marley, notable for his role as Jack Waltz in The Godfather. Oh. Sometime after Marley's death, the painting was found at the site of an old brewery. The painting appeared on the auction site. So maybe it is the spirit of John Marley that made it haunted? Perhaps? Some people claim that simply viewing the photos of the painting made them feel ill. Again, I feel absolutely nothing. Makes sense. After initial bid of $199, it sold for $1,000, even though the page got 30,000 views. So people didn't really go for it. Interesting. I feel like if you put that on eBay now and it had that story, he would have made hundreds of thousands of dollars on that. According to the artist, the object presumed to be a gun being held by the girl is nothing more than a dry cell battery and a tangle of wires. Oh, Stoneham recalls that both the owner of the gallery in which the painting was first displayed and the art critic who reviewed it died within 1 year of coming in contact with the painting. Wouldn't it be funny if he painted in like arsenic or something? So, yeah. And apparently he made, in 2004, he made a sequel to this painting, and it's in... Shut the front door. The sequel is in Zach Baggins' museum! This guy, oh my gosh, I hate Zach Baggins. Why does he buy everything? It comes back to Zach. Zach is my arch nemesis. He doesn't know this, okay? He doesn't know this, but he is. Damn it. He buys everything. We missed out, but it was me who was foolish. I was gonna say he missed out, but it was me who was foolish. Zach always comes back. This is now a Zach Baggins hate stream. Quite the collector. He has his collection is quite impressive. He also has Ed Gein's cauldron that he used to like boil people in, which is kind of cool. He has the suicide van of that doctor who used to help people with assisted suicides when it was illegal. He has a lot of stuff. A lot of really cool pieces in his collection. And I'm jealous. It's a shame he's a horrible person. Yumi collab stream with Zach Baggins. Can we make a painting of you? We will never let Zach buy it. Oh, we're gonna do the artist thing where I make a paint that's so black that no other artist, everyone can use it except that, what's his name? Pori? The black paint thing, just like that, but with an actual painting. You couldn't live with your failure. Where did that bring you back to me? Why is he always here? I'm so sick of Zach. Muso Black. He got Dr. Carvorkian's van. Is that the Dr. Carvorkian? Let me check if that's the doctor. Yes, that's the van he's got, and you can actually go in. He lets you go in the van, and people are like, I feel sad, and I'm like, yeah, because he would help people with like terminal illnesses do assisted suicide, and he has that van. He has everything. He's bought everything. And I was like, how much did this Zach Baggins make on the History Channel, the Travel Channel? A lot of money. Okay, the next painting we are talking about is the Crying Boy painting. This one's weird. I don't know. A series of prints by Italian painter Giovanni Bragolin. It was famous in the 1980s due to a bunch of house fires that happened in the UK. And so these houses burned down, and when the fire people showed up, you know, they put out the house fire, everything was destroyed except for these paintings, which is insane. And everyone was like, whoa, hold up. And it wasn't even the original. It was just copies of this painting. Also, why was this painting so popular that everyone was buying a crying child? I don't want a crying child in my house. It never got burned. Yeah, it's very interesting, right? And then a whole bunch of people started throwing away their Crying Boy paintings, which they should have done anyway for aesthetic reasons. But they thought it brought bad luck, and that's why their houses were burning down. I'm just saying. Mostly in private homes, though many were destroyed or burned due to the myth. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, they were. Also, they were like, I better destroy this. Let me light it on fire. I remember it was debunked a while ago. Oh, 100%. But it would, if anything, it would be a popular art piece and just a coincidence. And maybe they all had it in a room that did not get touched with fire. I don't want a child in my house to be to be honest, much less the crying one. Mood. Having one of those just sounds like a red flag. Yeah, I like crying children. This just showed up on my page, so I wanted to check it out. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. We are on the 10th item on our list. We have a few more to go. You're welcome to stay if you'd like to. If I were Zach Baggins, I'd watch Yumi, and then during the stream, after hearing Yumi diss the living daylights out of me, I would get rid of the museum and donate it all to Yumi. I don't think that's gonna happen. The kid in the painting is probably Zach. It was because of the finish that made it fire resistant. That's what I was gonna say. Perhaps it was something it was coated in. I know what painting to buy and gift now. I don't remember this. The boy saw Yumi kick the dog. No. Does Zach have it? I don't know where the original is, but the prints have been very popular. We are talking about the Conjure chest. This was also on an episode of Deadly Possessions with Zach Baggins. I told you, he's got his hands on everything. There's something sus about having crying kids. I think it's weird. Faulty house wiring. Oh yeah, the house is being on fire. It was a, yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, the fact that the painting survived is a coincidence. But maybe, I don't know, maybe someone was an arsonist in that area. 1800s Kentucky, made by an enslaved man named Hosea, I think it is. It was linked to voodoo practices in the 19th century and is believed to be filled with powerful spells meant to protect or curse its owner. After being acquired by paranormal enthusiasts, the chest became the center of strange occurrences, including strange voices and shadows appearing in its vicinity. One owner claimed that after bringing the chest home, their family began experiencing unusual misfortunes, leading them to believe the chest had unleashed dark forces into their lives. Also, I believe some of the owners, well, one of the owners specifically that I can think of, always kept the drawers empty, because if you put clothing of someone in the chest, something bad would happen to them. So it's kind of like a voodoo doll, but in a chest, which I think is cool, honestly. I'm very superstitious about this stuff. I hope not to see certain objects on here, because I don't want to die. Whoa, what item? Now I want to know what item. Maybe we already talked about it. They took it from the Beast Tower. That's interesting. Pretty cool, actually. 1800s and slavery. Yeah, that's haunted for sure. If you were a slave, Yumi, I don't want more. Hey, stop that. Zach might even own a cursed Yumi doll. I was gonna say, if you were a slave in the 1800s, in the 1800s specifically, if you're a slave, period, and you're asked to make something, a doll, a chest, one of whatever, all these other things we've seen, a painting, yeah, I would curse the living daylights out of it. And that would be so good too, because the owner would put his clothes in this chest and drop dead, and no one would assume it was the chest. Don't you think? It's famous for cursing people who look at it, even on... Oh, you're talking about Peggy? Are you talking about Peggy? Because we just looked at her and nothing happened. Robert the doll, we looked at him too. Numerous tragedies through its history. More than 17 deaths are associated with the chest, with many claiming it is responsible for a series of tragedies over the years. The deaths of Cooley's descendants. I believe they were the ones who were on Deadly Possessions. No, it's a different one. There's so many. My fan member with a third eye can see if food gifted from co-workers has curses. Bad intentions? So I think the chest was laced with something like that? Ooh, that's interesting. I feel a little zesty. I don't know what that means. So this chest is voodoo. A voodoo doll upgrade? I think so. Yeah, my fam calls it Judas food because traders and all. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's so cool. Wish I had that as a skill. Yumi, it's a class and I'm not falling asleep. What kind of black magic have you cast on me? Little did you know that this classroom is one of the haunted objects. Put some dirt in it, see what happens. See what it does? It kills all of your plants. Slaps chest. This baby can curse so many people. It looks like such a fancy drawer chest, though. I wouldn't think it was cursed. It is very fancy. This is something that I would purchase for my home. Your classroom is haunted. Everything about me is haunted. I want to know what the item is now that Animu mentioned. Dark reject or embrace box. Is your hard drive on the list? Don't worry about that. It would be my phone. The Anguished Man painting. This is what Callum mentioned earlier. Yes. Oh my god, what? I just want to know. I just want to know. Tell me. I like cursed items. Early 2000s, painted by an unknown artist who allegedly mixed his blood into the paint before committing suicide. Allegedly. Causes severe nightmares, ghostly apparitions, and strange noises in the house where it is displayed. I don't know about Reject Humanity, Return to Box. It's very antique. I could probably make a replica. Ooh, that'd be cool. This is the freakiest one on the wrist. This is horrific? Really? I think it's just a cool painting. I'd put this up in my house. No. That sounds metal. Yeah, I think it's really cool. Since acquiring it, its current owner, Sean Robertson, has reported disturbing occurrences, including hearing cries at night and experiencing depression and nightmares. Visitors to the painting often describe feeling overwhelming sadness. One investigator claimed to have fainted while spending too long in front of it. I want this in my house. I've seen this as a meme before. It isn't haunted, but it will give you nightmares. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Like when you... The sound, like the people hearing voices and screaming, I can't say anything about. But as for nightmares, I mean, I'm fine with this painting, but I'm sure some people will see this and be like, nope. Why, the painter put his blood in it, why would you want to? Oh, so many painters do that. Oh, that's a normal thing. My art teacher used to sell art that was made with blood and other stuff. That's a normal thing to do. Robinson's home. Yes, although he keeps it locked away in his basement. I think it's interesting. And yeah, people say they fall and stuff. But I mean, if you were staring at it, you'd trip and fall. It might have been Rubber the Doll. If you've already seen it, then that's different. I'm very superstitious, sometimes scared of these things. Ah, black salt sage. I have black salt. I have black salt again around all my windows and doors. And I sage the house every month. You're a girl who made wine with her own yeast. Okay, thank you. Not the bread and yogurt girl having a wine friend. What do you mean other stuff? Like pubic hair and other stuff like that. Experimental art. Yes, experimental art uses it a lot. The original Wojak. So far the paintings don't sound very haunted to me. They just sound like standard nightmare material. That's kind of what I feel like about this. Depression, huh? Sounds like most people living in modern society. We live in a society. It's not that spoopy, but it's the best one on the list yet. I like this. I personally like it. I am partial to gothic and dark art. I do enjoy it. I think it's fantastic. If it's so cursed, why do they keep it? Yeah. That's... Some people say they do it because I've watched a lot of TV shows like this and about this, especially in the Dead Files as well. A lot of people keep it because they don't want to pass on the curse, especially if they found a way to deal with it. Some people are possessed by it and can't physically get rid of it. Some people are scared if they try to get rid of it, something will happen to them. There's a number of reasons why. There's a story about pubic hair being like a protection thing or some kind of... Whoa! I did not know that. That's interesting. So I guess if you use it with blood... I know some people use... blood in art is like putting a piece of yourself into the art piece. My reason for buying it is to gift it to enemies. It will. I mean, you're a witch, we'd expect you to. Thank you. That wine must be rancid. Yeah, like the bread. Not the yeast bread story. Yes, let's not talk about the bread anymore. Thank you. It was mentioned in a manga and I had to look it up. Oh, I didn't know that. Psst, psst, psst. Huh? Like Christine, simple, just get robbed. Just leave the door unlocked. I hope no one steals my very expensive painting. Okay, Bella Lugosi's mirror. Lugosi. Why can't I say Lugosi's? Bella Lugosi's mirror. Bella Lugosi was an actor who played Dracula. He was very famous in Hollywood. In the mid-1900s, from the house of famous actor Bela Lugosi. It reflects ghostly apparitions and is said to hold the restless spirit of someone murdered in the house. Apparently, they were murdered in front of the mirror. And according to Zach Baggins... God damn it, Zach, not you again. I told you! According to Zach... I was gonna say dad. Whoa. According to Zach... someone had been murdered in the house in front of this mirror and their spirit was trapped in the mirror. After Bela Lugosi passed away, strange occurrences began to surround the mirror, including unsettling reflections and cold spots. One tale recounts a visitor who claimed to see Lugosi's ghostly visage in the glass, prompting a deep sense of dread. Now displayed in horror-themed exhibitions, the mirror continues to evoke curiosity and fear. And some people who... Zach owns everything he does. Dad, Yumi's related to this clown. No, I'm not. You family lore. No. Can you not see yourself in the mirror? They have it covered in the thing. I don't know why. It's actually got Bela Lugosi's top hat on top of the mirror, which I think is funny. But you pull back the curtain, you can look in the mirror. They say you'll see Bela Lugosi or some evil spirit. Freezing temps, it could be an Oni. We should go to the haunted museum and play paranormal investigation. Hi Yumi, hello. Her father is Zach Baggins. No. This is how we learn Yump Sensei has a familiar relation to Zach. Please no. Please. I don't know why I decided to watch this stuff at like 2 a.m. I don't think we're making it spooky. So I think you should be okay. It's not too spooky. Damn it, Zach. Zach Baggins returns once again. He's the Dracula, right? He is. Dracula's mirror, it wouldn't be any use to him. I see. I see what you did there. Ayo? No. What if Zach Baggins is secretly working with the SCP Foundation? I wish he was, then we wouldn't have to deal with him. Oh wait, Lugosi was the one murdered? Oh no. So someone else was murdered in the house that Bela Lugosi lived in front of this mirror. And then Bela Lugosi kept the mirror and was still using it. Why not cover the mirror? Well, I guess people go to the museum and want to experience it, you know? You see the person that causes all your misfortune. Oh wait, it's me. V-Sensei never told you what happened to your father? No, I am your father. Yumi, come. Come into my arms. Hug your papa. No, thank you. T poses into chat. Hi Yumi. Hello. You can't see vampires in mirrors. This is true. Sounds far-fetched. Yeah. Guests who have gazed into the mirror report seeing distorted reflections and experiencing intense fear or panic attacks. I don't know about that, honestly. Don't you want to hug Papa Zach? Come hug your father. Blah, 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 blah. At this point, Zach may be the sorcerer supreme of our universe. I think we should keep an eye on him. What if he's collecting all the paranormal stuff to collect all their power? And which one is the mirror? Okay. So okay. Can you see my cursor? Yeah. So this is the mirror. The mirror is like an arch shape. And they've put I think this is Bela Lugosi's cape from Dracula, because the top hat is at the top, and then this is his cape, and they put the mirror behind that, and then they have a little photo of Bela Lugosi and a little bit of info down here. Not Daddy Zach. Okay, we will never use the words Daddy and Zach in the same sentence, okay? What is Zach summoning? I don't know, but we need to keep an eye on him. Zach is absorbing all the curses. That photo is low-key kind of creepy. No offense to Bela Lugosi. I want someone with zero self-awareness and consideration to be presented this mirror. Like, I want to see him use it to fix their hair while the angry spirit is like, what the fuck? Why don't they panic? This explains why Yumi's magic is super strong. She's a product of two magical individuals. A pure witch, if you will. You're not allowed to say that. No, we love the non-magic users. What if this is Zach's world and we're just living in it? We're living... what is it? It's a girl world and you're lucky to be living in it. It's Zach's world and you're lucky to be living in it. What if Zach is the source of all he describes and those objects are not really haunted? He's possessed. When he's not in the museum, nothing creepy happens. If anyone would build the house from 13 Ghosts, it's Zach. 100%. What if Dracula was in Twilight? We should probably call the police. Wasn't he like already in his 50s or something? I'll fix my hair with the mirror. I'll use the mirror. I don't mind. Number 0. Oh, where? So we finished our list of 13 haunted objects. Now we have a few honorable mentions. We have the number 0888888888. This is a Bulgarian number, and it was around in the 2000s that it was assigned to people. Imagine a horror movie set in Zach's museum as the plot is similar to Night at the Museum. You know he's already writing that. Don't even suggest it. He's already all over that. Zach is a businessman. We calling it. It's been decommed. It's been deactivated. It's not around anymore. Pachi. It's not around anymore. But apparently everyone who had this number apparently everyone who had this number has passed away. Cursed numbers, yeah. So yeah, the first owner, a Bulgarian mobile company CEO, died of cancer. He was only 46, which is kind of young. The second one was a mafia boss. He was killed in a drive-by or something similar to that. That he was shot outside of a restaurant, I believe. The number was reassigned. And then another one, he lost his business and he went into financial ruin and he had health problems. And then he had a near fatal accident. So he changed his number and the company... Why is the number cursed? Well, everyone who had this number has died. I don't know why this number would be cursed, but everyone who has had it has died. Yes. 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 Every time I say yes, I hear Calypso say kiss. Yes. I can see this happening to a mafia boss. That was my other thing. So I believe 3 people died. The first one was a mobile CEO person. I don't know about that. The second 2, one was a mafia boss, which I feel like that's gonna happen. The third one was a businessman who was involved with the mafia who died. So I feel like those 2 are kind of obvious, you know? Got wombo comboed. The first one, I don't know if he had ties to the mafia, but it feels like it's a dangerous job to be in. Sure, blame it on the number. Yeah, exactly. Wait, so every time we spam 8s in the chat after celebration, we risk cursing our Oshis? Why would you do this to me? Authentic Bulgarian miak? Ah, the pachi of evil. Something not owned by Zach. A shame, really. You know he called up the company. He was like, can I have the number 0888888888? Hey, where'd you find my number? What do the numbers mean? Your death. Do dangerous, get dangerous results. The CEO could have had cancer before he even had the number, though. That's also a possibility. Imagine being a crime scene cleaner. I don't know about that. The chair of death. Bum, bum, bum. We'll talk about that in a second. Hold on. I have something to say about this story in particular, but we'll get to it. This chair was also known as Busby's stoop chair. It's linked to Thomas Busby, who was hanged for murder in 1702. Before he was executed, he asked to have a drink at his local pub. Apparently, they allowed him to do that. And He sat in his favorite chair, and when he left, he cursed the chair, claiming that anyone who dared to sit in it would face dire consequences. And anyone that has sat in the chair has since passed, obviously, of 1702. But people who would sit in it would keep dying. And there is a specific story where there was a bunch of construction workers. And they were all like daring each other to sit on the chair. They were like, "Hey, you sit on the chair. No, you sit on the chair. Come on, don't be a girl." And one of them sat in the chair and had a heart attack. And the other one had like a severe injury and almost died. So yeah. So now they have it like hung up on a wall so no one can sit in it. That looks like a nice chair. I'm gonna sit on it. You're not allowed to. It also, oh yeah, there it is. Numerous deaths, including 2 RAF airmen during World War II who dared to sit in the chair and died in a car crash later that day. I think it's funny that they were airmen and they died in a car. Within days or weeks. I hear... Can you hear Calypso whistling? I don't think so. Do it, no balls. Why do you have so many cursed relatives at the same day? Yeah. So now it's hanging up and you can't sit in it. But Thomas Busby also has a cursed rock, which anyone who sits on the rock dies. So I don't know if Thomas Busby is some legend in this area where they just have everything he touched kills you. But there's a lot of things linked to him that cause you death. A cursed rock, like a big, like a boulder. It's called a cursed rock. It's like a big boulder rock thing, and you can like sit on it and touch it. The rock, yes, the rock. So I don't know if anyone's from the UK and knows about this Thomas Busby. I don't know if they have more information about this. Rock plus 5 curse damage. And they know more about this and this Thomas Busby, but he seems to own a lot of. He seems to have cursed a lot of stuff before he died. But this does look like a comfortable chair. I heard that rock kills you if it falls on your head. I have no clue. So a cursed rock that kills you if you sit on it. Man, everything's got the curse of death. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson is cursed. Yeah, he got cancelled recently, didn't he? He's cursed. Was he a warlock or something? I don't know. It's not just a rock. It's a boulder. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Thomas Busby. Don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me. No more. My brother's friends just called me over because they like my witchy stuff. Oh, that's cool. I like witchy stuff too. That's why I'm Yumi the Witch. Wasn't there also that rock in Japan that split in 2 and it's apparently an ancient rock that housed a fox demon that could cause calamities? I didn't see that. That's really cool. I gotta look that up later. Someone put that in the Discord. I want to look that up later. It's not just a boulder. It's Iraq. What? Huh? It's not just a boulder. It's Iraq. What do you mean? Bruh, I would curse my favorite chair too. Yumi, didn't you know that Busby has a nasty attitude? No one likes him back then because he was not friendly. I assume not. He's a murderer. But he has so many cursed objects. I'm wondering if it's like a tourist attraction, perhaps. Iraq? Oh! I didn't get it. It's Iraq. The Bassano vase. There's a photo of someone holding this at their wedding, but I couldn't find a clear photo of it. It's said to cause death to anyone who possesses it. Owners of the vase died under mysterious circumstances, and it was eventually buried to prevent further deaths. It was believed to be crafted in the 15th century, and it was passed down through generations, each new owner meeting a tragic death. The vase's history is marked by tales of illness and misfortune. One haunting story involves a family who acquired the vase as a decorative piece. Soon after bringing it into their home, they experienced a series of misfortunes, including a devastating car accident, severe illness. In desperation, they decided to rid themselves of the vase, only to learn that its reputation had preceded it, and potential buyers refused to take it. fearing the curse. The vase remains in obscurity, a chilling reminder of its dark legacy. No one knows where it is. They buried it to get rid of it, and then that person died. We don't know where it is. Honestly, it looks delicious. It kind of looks like chocolate, right? But yeah, there's a picture of someone holding it at their wedding, and then she died. And I was like, girl, why? Why? Why'd you do that? It's interesting, but I'm not going to eat it. I had this bottle for about a year now. Huh? This bottle? Multiple deaths, including family members and archaeologists who uncovered the vase in the 1980s, have been linked to owning or handling the Bassano vase. What if you just didn't hold it? What if you just put it somewhere? Are these urban legends? These are haunted items. The most haunted objects in history, apparently. Put the Chinese Rock in Media channel. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll go. Oh, a nine-tailed fox? Okay, I have to read that. That sounds really interesting. It's the gift for the bride in that wedding. Poison? I don't know. I have a protection bottle with rattlesnake skin? That's cool. The dark mirror! I couldn't find a photo of the dark mirror. And I swear it was living in Zach Bagans' museum, but I think he brought it on the show for an episode of Deadly Possessions. He did have like a Ghost Hunters Adventures episode where he did it in the museum, so maybe it was that one. I've heard about the dark mirror. I have one. Not this one. Not this one. But I do have one. So this isn't the dark cute mirror. The dark and mysterious mirror. It reminds me of the Snow White mirror. This one, yeah, it is quite pretty. Zach again. I think he only had it on loan. I swear to God, Zach, if I hear your name one more time. I need to sleep now. Good night. Sleep well. Sleep well. Hi, Uwu. Hello, hello. The dork mirror. No. Now this one, so it's not a regular mirror. So instead of like glass, it uses obsidian, so shiny obsidian. And what you do, it's used for scrying. So scrying is when you look into it. It's like a crystal ball, but it's a black mirror. So what are we doing? We are looking at haunted objects. And that's how you see things that you want to see. Who's the best? Dark mirror on the wall. Who's the best witch of them all? Me. So this one specifically was apparently bought from a psychic fair, so it doesn't really have like a super dark history. People say that it shows you your death. Obsidian, it's poison. Not gonna lie, a part of me would be tempted to look so I can see my demise and figure out how to prevent it. Problem is, you can't really stop it. That's the problem. Greg and Dana has it? It's in their museum. Because I swear Zach had... Maybe he just had a regular dark mirror. No, it was definitely a dark mirror because it was super big and they sent someone to stand in front of it. Maybe it was before they had a falling out with Zach then. I have to find the episode. I will find the episode of Ghost Adventures with the dark mirror and I'll put it in the Discord. Because someone looked in it and was like, they started panicking because they were like, I just saw my death. Is it worth looking at? What are you saying? My death's not special enough, huh? It has been linked to various haunted locations and paranormal phenomena. Those who have encountered the mirror often report feelings of dread and visions of unsettling images. Good night. Sleep well. Couldn't tune in for long. That's okay. Sleep well. Thank you for stopping by. Didn't know. Nice. I didn't know Yumi was a mirror. Stop this. A paranormal investigator who spent a night in a reputed haunted house featuring the dark mirror. I think this is Zach Baggins. During the night, he claimed to have seen disturbing visions of people in anguish. Shortly after, he fell ill and was hospitalized with no clear diagnosis. This incident fueled rumors about the mirror's cursed nature, and it remains locked away, its secrets and powers hidden from the world. I'll see if I can find the, Zach Baggins dark mirror. Zach Baggins Haunted Museum dark mirror. Visions of Dread mirror. Let me guess. It's because he or she is ugly. No, it shows you your death. Mirror. Yeah, he does have the mirror. Oh, they don't have a photo. I can't find a photo of this mirror. Why is it so hard to see? Yeah, a woman brought me this mirror. She described it as very angry. She said that some sort of dark entity had emerged from the mirror and showed her her death. I don't know. Kind of weird. Gives me an idea of what to expect. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I thought the mirror shows images in the reflection, not dreams. What's the point of it being a mirror then? Okay. Oh, okay. That's a good point. So I think that people see their own death, right? And they find it traumatizing, and that's when they have like the nightmares and stuff. So that's what my theory was behind the nightmares. Being haunted by nightmares for weeks, probably of seeing their death or seeing whatever they saw in the mirror. I have a scrying mirror and I've seen nothing. Exactly nothing. Evening, Yumi. Hello, hello, hello. And that brings us to the end of our slideshow. The end of our slideshow. Time to move the broommates back to where they were. There we go. There we go. Not the end. The end. MVP Zach. Zach has everything. I don't know what to say. But it's fine. No, I missed the whole thing. You can watch it back. But I wanted more. I was having fun learning. I don't know. Wait, we'll try and look at some other ones. There's a lot of haunted objects. I didn't go through Annabelle. There's a lot that I didn't want to just because they were super popular. I tried to do some more weirder ones, I think. So about that detention. No detention for you. No, I wanted more cursed objects. I'm sorry. We did 13. About 17, I think. We did 17? 17? I think that's a lot. I did 13 and then some honorable mentions. Because that gets us all. I just looked up obsidian mirrors. They're pretty dark. How do people watch anything in there? So it reflects. So it's kind of like a crystal ball where you stare into it and you'll see a reflection of yourself. But if you keep staring, you'll start seeing things. So it works in a similar way to a fortune, like one of those bowls. Is this VOD cursed as well? Bum bum bum. Does the Sonichu medallion? No, it does not. Who has that? I think I saw, like, doesn't Papa Meat have one? Meat Canyon has one, I think. How did he get one? I never asked. Kind of like staring into the abyss. Exactly. Sounds like schizophrenia to me. Yumi finished so soon, I cry. What do you mean? Zach Backens probably has one. It's in his museum for sure. Meat Canyon has one? I've seen it in his video, his Papa Meat videos. He just has it like there in the background. And I was like, is that a Sonichu medallion? They were actually really interesting to learn, especially at the Dark Mirror and Box. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Why do any objects even exist? Who has that much time on their hands? What do you mean? Haunted objects? I don't know. Zach Packins probably has one, probably. How's everyone's day been? Very good, thank you. I vote the medallion and its replica too. How do I get one? How do I get one? Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. I learned a lot. I'm glad. So we do have oh, it's pretty interesting to learn about these things like cursed objects, urban legends, myths. We do have another dark history next week. I kind of know what I want to do. And then the week after, when Halloween, and like the 13 days before Halloween, we'll do the history of Halloween, which I know some people have been expecting. Yeah. So we'll be doing that. Cursed video games? Is that a thing? We'll see. Don't get the medallion, leave it to Zach. Gotta talk to Chris, I think. Oh, I'm good then, don't worry about it. Hope you're well. The mummified head of possessed nun displayed somewhere in the Vatican. Dude, we could do a whole thing in the Vatican has crazy stuff. But I do think I want to do... Ancient Egypt's cool. I do want to do haunted locations. So maybe we'll do haunted locations next week. That's kind of what I want to do. And then we have the history of Halloween. And then we have another one after that. No, we don't. Maybe we do. That's after... Oh, yeah, I was going to take the day off. No, we'll do one more. Why not? You know what? If I'm streaming for 31 days, what's the... What happens if I make it 32? What's the difference? How about more cursed food? We could do cursed food, but I think for October, I want to keep it to spooky stuff, you know? I hope you see that and talk about urban legends like Goatman or Bunny. I think that would be cool too. Urban legends are awesome, but I think we can do that outside of Halloween. Polish mythology? There's a lot in Polish mythology. Yumi. What? What did I do? The difference is one day. Exactly! Pff, who cares? 100 days of Yumi. Let's not do that. Are you streaming on the 29th? It's my birthday. I'm streaming every day this October. Unless I drop dead. I don't think I will. But yes. All right. I hate to teach you. I hate to teach you and leave you. I hate to love you and leave you. But I must go and do some homework. I have to finish recording some stuff. And I have to do my schedule for tomorrow. The schedule's done. I just need to make it look good. Please don't die. Nah. But then I can be a ghost. There's 104 days of Yumi vacation. There's 104 days of Yumi vacation. Giving us a whole feast during this month. That's right. There was an old haunted game cartridge as the game is about ghost hunting. Devs of the game were scared to playtest it after one guy got traumatized by the beta of the game. I think I've heard about this. All right. Let us raid into Lyco. She's playing on the Minecraft V4 SMP. Go check it out. And oh god, there's still pictures of me everywhere. You're the hottest teacher ever. Don't say that to your teacher. That's not allowed. But yes, I will see you tomorrow. Be good. Stay safe. I think we're gonna finish until dawn tomorrow. Be good. Stay safe. Don't do anything I would do. And I will see you tomorrow. Unpleasant dreams. Goodbye. I love you.